This video is dedicated to my grandmother, Antoinette Malcolm Smith. She had only 2 children, Janie, my mother, and my Aunt Jemima. And somehow that relationship became very strange with my mom and her sister. And they stopped speaking to each other, for more than 40 years. The enemies tried to destroy our family. But thank God today our respective families are on very, very good terms. We're living like family. Perhaps some of you are experiencing issues in your family, and you're saying you do not want anything to do with them. You're probably saying your friends are closer than your family. The truth of the matter is, if those friends were your family or live with you, you may have a different perspective of them, or they may have a different perspective of you. Being a part of the family you have is not a mistake. You are predestined to be a part of this family, and your family is a gift from God. Learn to accept the fact that your family will always be a family. And so do the right thing by ensuring that you love and care for your family at all times. Honor your parents. The Bible clearly, tells us that we should honor our parents. This is a commandment that we should not take lightly. I know there will be times when children will feel that their parents are overbearing and are getting too involved in their personal lives. However, your parents have more experience than you. And many times when they provide you with advice, the advice is based on their experience, and they do not want you to make the same mistakes they made. Some of us get upset with our parents and stop speaking to them. As a parent, I can assure you, when you become parents, you too will want to provide the same advice to your children that your parents provided to you. In fact, some of you may end up being worse than your parents. Some of you are even mad with your parents when they made decisions that you do not agree with, but yet you do not want your parents to say anything to you about the decisions you made. How many of you did not like the fact that your parents did not approve of the person you were dating? Ironically though, some of you do not like your parents' choice in a mate. Some of your parents may have gone through a divorce or the loss of a husband or wife through death, and the parent got remarried to someone you do not like. Your parent is an adult. Accept the decision the parent has made. Respect your parents. And I encourage all of you that are not on speaking terms with your parents to reconcile with your parents as soon as possible. You may feel you did not do anything wrong, but still be the first to reach out to your parents if they have not reached out to you. You do not know what tomorrow will bring, and you may end up having so much grief and guilt if your parents were to die tomorrow or today without you speaking to them. They are your parents, and I'm telling you, if you were to get sick today or tomorrow, your parents may be the only persons by your side all day. Parents, if your children do not reach out to you, then you be the first to reach out to them. Set an example. Sibling rivalry. Sibling rivalry existed from the time of Cain and Abel. Cain killed his brother Abel because Abel's offering was more favorable by God. There was sibling rivalry between Esau and Jacob. When Jacob tricked his father and got Esau's birthright, his blessings. Fortunately, after many years, though, Esau and Jacob reconciled. Cain and Abel was not able to reconcile because one killed the other. There was sibling rivalries with Joseph and his brothers. Joseph's brothers ended up selling Joseph. But in the end, God set up Joseph where he was able to bless his siblings and his father. Joseph forgave his brothers. Despite being away from his family, his father, and his younger brother Benjamin for years, Joseph understood his purpose. He forgave them. Sibling rivalry is so common and happens because of many reasons. Sometimes it could be because of a simple misunderstanding. Jealousy also plays a part in sibling rivalry. When our siblings are blessed more than us, a jealousy spirit somehow kicks in. Folks try to be happy for you, but your siblings, they pray every day. Pray every day, siblings, that a jealousy spirit does not overtake your life. Your time will come, when your blessings will come. Being jealous of your siblings will not solve anything, except create envy and more jealousy, and possibly murder. Their siblings even competing with their siblings in the same line of business. Wouldn't it be better if the siblings unite and form a company together? People, open your eyes and see this is not the way God wants you to live. This is the plan of the enemy to divide. Do unto others as you would have them do to you. One of the golden rules we should always follow is to do unto others as you would have them do to you. I encourage all of us to follow this rule. Some of you are not speaking to your siblings or your parents, and you have children. Do you want your children to stop speaking to you or their siblings? I know your answer will be no. Well, if you do not want this scenario to take place, then you need to speak to your siblings, your parents. Lead by example, because what goes around comes around. If you're not speaking to your parents or siblings, you're planting a very, very bad generational seed in your family life that can pass from one generation to the other. Resolve this issue by doing what's right, and that is reconcile. For more than 30 years, I did not have a relationship with my Aunt Jemima. However, in the end, my Aunt Jemima became one of my favorite persons, and I used to look forward to visiting her. We do not know the future. Sometimes the family that you reject may be the same family that may end up helping you or you helping them. Remember the story of Joseph. Therefore, rather than falling in the trap of the devil's plan to distort family, be alert, always assuring that your family unit is not destroyed. The family unit is the foundation that was created by God. When the family unit is broken, it disrupts a major part of your life. You may wish to change your siblings or parents, but you just cannot, as they are part of you and you are part of them. You'll have disagreements from time to time, but don't let the disagreements reach to a point whereby you are no longer speaking to each other. Pray every day for God. Pray every day to God to allow you to restore and maintain your family connection. Even if you don't, see each other, but don't have any envy or jealousy or envy towards your family. It's a strong foundation that was designed by God. Keep your family unit intact. I know some of you say it's best to stay away from them. Fine, if you want to stay away from them, but don't have bitterness in your heart towards them. Check on them from time to time. Your family is your foundation, and your family is something that you cannot change.